Hey guys, Bree Jordan here. Today I'm just gonna give you guys some of my best long-lasting floral scents that I am loving and I think you guys will love too. So let's jump right in. First I have, this one is actually just a little sample, but this one is so dynamic that I have to talk about it in this list. So this is Amouage's Honor Woman. This is, I think it's number 45. Let me check. 43. So this is Amouage Honor Woman number 43, and oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. It is very captivating. So it's a white floral scent with green undertones, but it smells very clean and classy. This is such a captivating fragrance. Oh my goodness. When you walk in a room, heads are definitely going to turn, and I'm not exaggerating with this. This is an extrait, so the perfume oil concentration in this is very high, at least 40% and probably up. This is gonna last you all day long, literally, and the sillage on this is pretty enormous. It is strong, it's bold, it's beautiful, and just captures the essence of a woman so well. I think this would be a beautiful special occasion scent. I believe that every day is a special occasion, but literally this is for your best days. This is gonna be best for any time that you want to shine and just captivate others with your best qualities. I think this will be a fabulous wedding day scent. It is so beautiful, you guys. I just can't get enough of it whenever I smell this. It just puts me in a trance, and I imagine this is what heaven will smell like. So for somebody who loves white florals with a hint of freshness and a little bit of soapiness in between, this is gonna be really good for you. This is everything that you would want and more out of a white floral scent. It is just so stunning. I definitely recommend getting samples of this fragrance, the extrait specifically. But honestly, I think a full bottle of this is actually worth it. I myself am going to look into getting a full bottle because I love this. I love the way that this smells. And like I said, if you're looking for a wedding day scent, if you're somebody who's getting married pretty soon, I think Honor 43 is going to be fabulous for your day. Next is going to be another Amouage, and guys, let me just say this now, I love the house of Amouage. The way they do their fragrances is just so captivating to me. It pulls me in. There's just something so magical about their scents that I absolutely love. So I'm gonna have quite a few of these on my fragrance list. So the next one is Ashore by the house of Amouage, and this is a solar jasmine fragrance with hints of spice. I talked about this in a few videos and I absolutely love it. I have like this much left, you guys, and I'm so sad. I really don't want this fragrance to finish, but I just can't get enough of it. It is so good. It's such a unique jasmine to me. Like I said in the beginning, it's a solar jasmine, but with hints of spice in the background that just makes it so unique and beautiful. And it's quite long lasting as well. I think wearing this, you're gonna smell very unique. Nobody's gonna smell like you when you put this on. The spices don't take over in this fragrance. I think it's well blended and it's just very refined. So it's just a harmony, a symphony in your nose. I think this is a scent that you'd enjoy if you're a jasmine lover and you want a jasmine with a twist. This is definitely going to be perfect for you. Get a sample, see how you like it, and let me know in the comment section below. And then the last Amouage on this list is going to be Portrayal Woman. Look at the bottle. It's this beautiful iridescent pink. It's just so pretty. And then the scent is magical. Now with this one, the juice is actually red. You can't really tell, but it's a red juice, so you have to be careful when you spray this on your clothes. I think the bottle does a magnificent job of capturing the essence of this perfume because it's quite whimsical. So it's a white floral based fragrance, mostly gardenia and jasmine, and there's probably one other white floral that I'm forgetting, more than likely rose, but you mostly capture gardenia and jasmine. So it's very whimsical, very feminine in its nature, but then there is the note of tobacco. and the tobacco keeps it grounded. It is so beautiful. It's very strong. So the type of woman that I picture wearing this fragrance is a Proverbs 31 woman. And if you guys aren't familiar with the Bible, this woman is absolutely incredible. She's a woman of courage. She gets things done, and she still keeps her softness and femininity throughout it. And this fragrance, that's what it's giving. This type of woman knows what she can control and gives the rest to God. And that's the duality of this fragrance. It's soft yet strong. It's not letting the strength of the fragrance take over from its softness. So it has this great duality throughout it. And I just picture a woman who is elegant, regal, sophisticated, and mature in mind. Guys, I literally sprayed one spray of this perfume earlier on my arm, and oh my gosh, the way that this was just taking over and dancing with me, I cannot recommend this enough. I do recommend getting samples of this fragrance because as beautiful as it is in the way that I'm describing it, I think it takes some time to getting used to, especially if you're somebody who's not well versed in niche fragrances. I think this is quite appealing to the mass, but it's still niche in its nature. So definitely get some samples, see how you like it. I just think this is stunning. This is gonna give you 8+ hours of wear easily. If one spray can just take over a room, imagine what 2 sprays is going to do for you. So guys, I think if you're somebody who is courageous, bold in nature, you are a leading woman in what you do, you find yourself to be like a Proverbs 31 woman, I definitely recommend Portrayal Woman. Next, we have the infamous Delina, and I'm not going to go too much into this fragrance. It's highly coveted. A lot of people know about this. It's talked about a ton on YouTube, and I've talked about it a ton on my channel before. But if you want me to talk about good, long-lasting florals, then Delina is going to be a part of it. So Delina, Delina is gorgeous. Delina is a pretty girl fragrance. Delina is a girly girl's fragrance, but a girly girl's fragrance with a twist. So it's predominantly rose. It's like almost like a candied rose because there's lychee, and I think there's raspberry in here. But then there's this thick base of incense that gives it that twist and makes it more unique and quite alluring in its nature. So if you're somebody who's ultra girly, you love the color pink, you want something that's going to represent that, but you also want something that's going to give you this allure too and not make you so juvenile, Delina is a great fragrance to check out, and it's highly coveted for a reason. It's a good fragrance. Alrighty, so we have Amajpre Rouge Malachite. So I've talked about this a few times on my channel before. This took a while for me to actually end up loving. I liked it when I first got it, but I didn't love it. Sometimes I have to spend more time with fragrances to develop a love for them, and with this one, I'm there, guys. So this is another predominant white floral fragrance. I would say it's a good balance of white florals. You don't smell one over the other. But this is a creamy white floral, a very creamy, light to the touch. Think of like a cotton ball caressing your skin. This is the way I experience Rouge Malachite. It's so soft, it's so voluptuous. It's not juvenile at all. It's grown and sexy, but still has an innocence to it. It's very beautiful. This is a scent that is going to make you melt. I think this is another great wedding day scent. The difference that I would see with Honor Woman versus Rouge Malachite is that Honor Woman is more sharp because it has this freshness to it, and Rouge Malachite is more soft. So it really just depends on what you want at the end of the day. If you want something more soft and easier to take in, or if you want something more captivating and in your face, like Honor Woman. So yeah, Rouge Malachite, it's beautiful. It has this vintage quality to it as well. It's not totally there, but there's something that's more vintage and glamorous to me with this fragrance. Anytime I smell it, I imagine like one of those 1950s glamorous actresses wearing this fragrance. My reference to it was Elizabeth Taylor. I think this scent fits her. So for somebody who loves soft white florals with the full body, Rouge Maliki is going to be it for you. It does last quite long on the skin. This is so beautiful, guys. Okay guys, so I know I said that third Amouage was going to be my last one, but I lied. I looked over to my fragrance vending. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to add this one in. I forgot this is a white floral as well. So this is Love Tuberose, and from the first day that I smelled this fragrance, guys, I was in love. Oh my goodness, talk about cloud 9. So Love Tuberose is predominantly tuberose. Of course, it's in the name, but this is more like a delectable dessert-like tuberose. It's very fluffy, very cloud-like. So Love Tuberose smells like a really delectable dessert. Maybe I categorize this like a really good icing, like one of the best icings that you ever had in your life. Now when it comes to icing, there is levels. If you didn't know, there is the crappy tasting icing that tastes uber synthetic and just disgusting, and then there's that buttercream icing that is just so heavenly and you want to savor every bit of that icing. And tuberose and Love Tuberose is on that level, the highest level you can go. It's very beautiful. It's gonna put a smile on your face. Anybody that you wear this around is going to be highly attracted to you. So I can attest that this fragrance is absolutely lovely. It's a compliment magnet, and like I said, you're just gonna be attractive to anybody that comes in contact with you because this is just so heavenly to smell. So the next fragrance is one by Sylvain Delacourt. This is Lily Lang, but this is a captivating lily fragrance. Now, this is more on the solar side. It does smell like it has a little bit of jasmine. I'm not quite sure, but the predominant note is lily. This is quite an alluring scent. It's beautiful in its nature. It smells very natural. And this does garner a lot of compliments. This just smells like a really beautiful woman. Like, she's just naturally beautiful. She doesn't overdo it. She's just very minimal, but has this radiating beauty to her. Next is a hair mist, and this is the only hair mist on this list, but I had to add this in because it is one of my favorites currently. So this is from Roja Parfums, and this is Taha Oud. Now, this fragrance right here, this is everything and more. Currently, I've been loving Taha Rose. I feel like it's such a unique rose. It reminds me of the Middle East, and it has such a unique DNA to it. And I love that he paired it with oud. I just think the oud just makes it more full-bodied. It makes it more unique than it already is. And the way that it's captured in this scent creates an alluring effect. It's mysterious yet elegant. It just captures anybody that smells it. It just, it's a hard one to really describe. It smells like a really wealthy Middle Eastern woman who loves her exotic perfumes. This is so good. I need the actual parfum of this. I am obsessed with this fragrance. I think this would be my signature scent if I had to choose one because it is just so unique in its nature. And with this hair mist, it's actually really long lasting and has great sillage. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this hair mist, and I don't think I would ever let this go in my fragrance collection. Maybe the best way I can describe this, this might sound weird because it's supposed to be a floral more over than what I'm about to compare it to, but anyways, I think this smells like really expensive white wine. I'm just so in love and captivated by the way that this smells. Yeah. It's so good. I love the way that this hair mist just lingers on the scalp and just creates this nice bubble. And I don't go nose blind to this, which I'm actually really happy about because I just love taking it in. So yeah, Taha Oud is a great fragrance, especially if you're looking for a good hair mist. I definitely recommend, and I think it's worth it. So next is a Tom Ford fragrance, and this is Shanghai Lily. Shanghai Lily is absolutely stunning. Now this is more on the sensual, mysterious, alluring side. The way this lily is done is definitely not like the lily laying that I showed you before. That's more bright, solar-like, and soft. This is more smoky, daring, and sexy. This is for the grown and sexy. This is for those days where you're gonna wear your little black dress, your nice heels, and red lipstick. Now, if you ever bought a lily flower and, you know, put it in your home in a vase, what I've noticed with lily, it has this slightly incensey feel to it. And I feel like this captured so well in this fragrance. It's lily, but a smoky lily. The smoky lily that just wants to draw you in closer and closer and closer. It's absolutely beautiful. It lingers for a very long time in the skin. And it's very seductive. This is a seductive lily fragrance. So guys, let me tell you a little story about Shanghai Lily. I actually bought one of those big flanker bottles, and by the time it got to my home, that thing was broken inside the box. Literally, the whole box was saturated with this scent, and I was just so disappointed that that thing broke because I got it for a really good price, and that was the last one. I was so sad. And Shanghai Lily, I think this is discontinued. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think this is easy to get, and especially those big flanker bottles are not easy to come by. But anyways, if you're able to find Shanghai Lily, I definitely recommend it. It is so gorgeous, it's unique, and not many people are going to be smelling like this at all. So get your nose on Shanghai Lily. It's an amazing sultry lily fragrance. Next up I have Bodhia The Victorious, and this is pure narcotic. Now Bodhia is one of those really fancy niche perfume houses. I believe that this is based in London. Now this fragrance house is pretty pricey, so if you like the way that I describe it, I would definitely recommend getting samples and trying out to see how you like it. But this fragrance is absolutely stunning. It is so unique. I haven't smelled a floral fragrance quite like this one. So on the website, it states that there's bergamot, jasmine, and vanilla. And of course, there's probably more notes in here, but they didn't disclose. Wow, this is quite unique. I actually don't pick up on the vanilla that they're stating that's in here. It smells more herbaceous, floral, fresh to me, rather than any vanillic tones. It's not like a straightforward white floral. It has that like zestiness from the bergamot that keeps it more fresh. It's beautiful. I think it is a pure narcotic in the sense that they're describing. It's unique. It's very unique. I don't think this will be for everybody, of course. It's quite airy in the way that it wears. It's not something that's very full-bodied. It's more fluid in the way that it wears. It's not going to be one of those full-body fragrances. Now this plays a disappearing act, kind of like Baccarat Rouge, to where you'll spray this on yourself, but then you won't smell it, and you think that, oh my gosh, I paid so much money for this fragrance and I can't smell it. That's not the case. I think with some fragrances, more than others, you can go really nose blind to, and I think that this one does that too. It has like that transparent act, but this actually stays on your skin and has great sillage. I remember I went to the grocery store, I wore this scent, and I wasn't smelling it for a while, so I thought like this scent kind of like just dissipated on me. But some lady that saw me probably like 6 feet away from me and then came up to me while I was in the grocery line, she was like, oh my gosh, from when you walked in the grocery store I smelled you, and then now I'm just so close to you, I had to tell you that you smell so good. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. I didn't even think that anybody could smell this still, but from that compliment I'm like, okay, I see what this fragrance is now. It has that disappearing transparent act. It's transparent in its nature, but it still has that strong boldness that is going to captivate and allure people around you.